YouTube channel and my new setup. So things got pretty serious. I invested in some lights and I've now taken my shoebox tripod on a seat and it is now standing right in front of me where you guys are watching, piled up shoeboxes to a better height. So we've got a bit of a better setup for this video. I think so. Anyway, let me know what you think, whether you prefer the white drop back or having a bit more in the background. But yeah, let's get started. Anyway, this video is going to be focused on debunking yoga. So there's a lot of myths and sayings and this and that gossip around what yoga is, and especially who can do yoga and just so on and so forth. And I thought we'd discuss this. There's going to be 5 topics. Our first one to begin is that only flexible people can do yoga. So this is not true, and I hear this a lot as a teacher, that you have to be flexible to do yoga. And as soon as I ask people whether they want to join a class or that I teach yoga, the first response you get back is, I'm not flexible enough to do yoga. Well, you don't need flexibility to start yoga. If that was the case, that's like saying I'm too dirty to wash. In order to get clean, you have to wash. In order to get flexible, you have to start something that's going to build your flexibility. So in yoga, we will improve your flexibility. You don't have to be flexible to start, and it's amazing watching people improve and come back. So don't let it scare you off if you're not flexible. Honestly, in my last video, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it. But we discuss if you're uncomfortable to start yoga in a studio. So this is where practicing at home can come into it. You can build your flexibility at home. You don't need to attend a class. Just be safe and be careful. Don't push it too far. But yes, you don't need to be flexible to start yoga. So don't let that deter you off. If that was the case, we would all not be doing what we want to do because of things, this and that holding us back and the mind playing tricks. So don't let it steer you off. Please. Start yoga, get flexible. It will help you and it will be nice and stretching out your muscles that maybe you get tired from sitting down all day, or if you train in the gym working out. Anybody can do yoga. You don't need to be flexible. We don't have a list of people that can do yoga before we let them into a class. So please try it out and give it a go and see and tell me what you think. Let me know. Okay, so fact number 2 is that only girls can do yoga. This one really does drive me around the bend, but I think it's becoming less and less of a thing as my classes are getting more and more guys coming and attending, and I'm hearing about more and more guys doing yoga. But there used to be this stigma attached to it that yoga was for girls and only girls would go to yoga because it's not seen as like a masculine thing. There's actually one of my friends set up a group called Boys of Yoga, and they're guys from all over the place getting guys involved in yoga and creating this community, and where guys can feel comfortable in this space and know that yoga is for all. Again, there's not this list of requirements. We don't have a checklist saying, no, you're a guy, you can't come in. No, you're not flexible, you can't come in. Yoga is for all. And if you go to a class, occasionally, yes, you might be the only guy. Some guys might love that, other guys might not. But yeah, try it out. And again, it's not only for girls. Guys will benefit hugely from yoga. It improves your strength, your flexibility, your cardio. So really, honestly, don't let it hold you back. You won't be the only guy all the time. There's so many guys that do yoga. You just have to go to the right studios and you'll see there's more guys come, or just try more than one class, because maybe the first class you go to, maybe you will be the only guy. But then next time, maybe there'll be like 5 guys. Who knows? You won't know until you try. So yes, let's move on. So fact number 3 is that yoga is boring. Okay, so there's many types of yoga. Of course, yoga gets the stigma that it's very slow and it's very, I don't know, just stretching it out. And it is stretching it out, but there's so many types of yoga. And there's power yoga, there's rocket yoga, there's ashtanga, there's restorative, there's yin. We discussed this in my last video too, about how many different types of yoga there are. So don't give up after only trying one style. There'll be a style for everybody. So there's so many different things. It depends what you want. Just keep looking and have a little bit of a research before you try out a class. Know what you want to get from yoga. Know what your goals are. Is it mindfulness? Is it you want to work on your flexibility, your strength? Whatever it is, go find the right class for you and then see if it works. If not, try a different style. What have you got to lose? Okay, so fact number 4 is, I also hear this a lot of times, I don't have enough time to practice. And I too am guilty of this. But yoga is not just about what you do on the mat. Okay, yes, maybe if you want to build your flexibility and your strength, a lot of that will come from what you do on the mat. But it's also about yoga off the mat. And you don't need that much time if you do want to practice on the mat. There's so many videos out there, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, online yoga. Literally, have a look on YouTube, have a research, even just doing one child's pose. It will benefit you hugely. And yeah, like I was saying, yoga is not about just what you do on the mat. You can take your yoga off the mat and practice the mindfulness. Take what you learn on the mat, apply it to life. See how it changes your day. See how it changes your outlook. So don't get stuck in that, I don't have enough time to practice, I give up, like sort of mantra. That's not a mantra to live by, let's be honest. Anyway, fact number 5, our final one, is that yoga is a religion. And yeah, okay, I probably thought the same before I got started. You hear a lot about spirituality, this, that, the other, but it's not a religion, it's not a cult. We're not gonna all come dressed in cloaks and knight you all, or make you do anything you don't want to do and start this, I don't know, sort of religious cult against people. It's not that. You don't have to be part of a religion. We're not going to dunk you into a bath of water. If you would like that, I'm sure we could create that. No, it's not this sort of religion. It's there is a lot of spirituality, but you don't need to be spiritual to come. Again, it's what you want, and you practice whatever you want to take from yoga. You take what you need and you leave what you don't. If you don't like the spiritual aspects of yoga, it is a lot about spirituality, but mainly because of the mindfulness. So we take a lot of that way of thinking about being like conscious, about having this sort of awareness about doing things with love, doing things with care. And if that means that's a religion, why is that bad? If you're loving the world we live in, that doesn't make it a religion. So yeah, it's not a religious cult. Any religions can come. If you're Christian, you can come. If you're Hindu, you can come. Whatever your religion, whatever your beliefs, you can come. If you're not religious at all, that too is fine. Again, we're not here to create this sort of cult. We're here as a community, bring people together, share likes and dislikes, and discover about ourselves. We can create such a nice community where we're able to connect and bond and share what we believe and maybe what we don't believe, and find out about all different types of people and celebrate that. Celebrate how we are all different and magnificent in our own ways. We're not all one box fits all. So really, it's not a religion. You don't have to be flexible to come. You don't have to be a girl to come. You don't have to have too much time to practice yoga. And there's so many different styles. I can't stress this enough. So really keep looking and try and find the right one that fits you, because I'm sure it is out there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like for more, and I'll be releasing more videos Thursdays